Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, where we enter the Cold War paranoia. With, of course... No, we're not going to resume. Can I start a new game? There we go. On regular for a balanced experience. Did you know it was... Is this an 80s song? Do you know how you know you are entering a specific time period? It is because you are listening Spirit in the Sky.
That no arsenal or no weapon in the arsenals of the world is so formidable.
You know, like, nothing really says the decade so much easier than just playing music from that decade. Like how the Vietnam War always has very specific songs related to it. Or like one of the things that especially stood out for me was when I was watching Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3, not necessarily the best of the superhero films, but what it does very effectively earlier on is establish the...
Mr. President, we have two names linked to the hostage situation. Arash Kadivar and Qasim Javadi.
The flashback scene, which takes place in the 90s, and begins with the song Blue by Eiffel 55.
There will be no more hostages.
And I was like, yep, my mind is set in the 90s right then and there. Which I think was one of those things that was a little bit disappointing in regards to Wonder Woman 1984. Like, it was this movie that was supposed to be in the 80s, but it uses very, very small amount of 80s music. So...
Adler?
Glad you could join us, Hans. You remember Mason.
We cleared a move on the target. Qasim is in his apartment, but he's well protected. Can keep my men out of the area for 15 minutes. I hope you brought an army.
We brought enough. Pleasure doing business with you, Hans. Come on. Woods is itching for a dust-up. We don't want to let him down.
All of these names, Mason, Woods, it's been a while since I've played the Black Ops games. And I think one of the things I didn't realize was that Cold War was actually an extension to Treyarch's previous titles. Do I get a gun?
Hey, Mason. Party favors are in the trunk.
Alright, what do I want? Kodiak, Milano, or MP5? MP5 is something I recognize. I will go with the Milano... with the reflex sight. Woods?
Dipshit probably thinks he's safe.
That piece of trash has a lot of things. Safe ain't one of them.
Hello. Don't mind us.
Do we really need to take this son of a bitch alive, Adler?
Qasim has info we need. Everyone else can take a powder.
That is a odd way of saying that you can kill those other guys. Take a powder?
Hans only bought us 15 minutes. We need to hit Qasim hard and fast. Let's go.
Oh, they get to open up the door.
Let's help him ring in the new year. Light him up, Mason. Go, go, go!
Oh, capture that guy. Thank you, Door. You saved my life. Door, Game of the Year, 2021. I was worried about that when I threw the grenade. I figured they would be a little bit far enough back.
We need to hit Qasim hard and fast. Let's go.
So that means I should just open fire.
Go, go, go! There's Qasim!
There we go. All right. All is going, and like, what's it called? Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the last version of it, had a level similar to this, but the tone was very, very different. It was less about being action-packed. Oh, initiate a brutal melee kill or grab an enemy's human shield. Let's...
Enemy contact! Go, go!
Oh no, they got him. But it was more for tension. It was more about, like, atmosphere, whereas this one is generally more, like, action-packed. And I think that would... let's stay down while we're reloading. That might be the main difference between, like, Modern Warfare type fights.
Move it! We can't let Qasim get away!
And you, and Black Ops fights. There's a lot of Black Ops fights have been generally for, like, big action, whereas Modern Warfare tends to like its variety of set pieces. Oh, hello. I just soften him up a little with bullets from a gun. Did you die? Okay. Oh, that's Woods. Probably should not shoot him again.
He's bolting! Keep on him! Jesus, this guy's fast! Go,
And
go.
jump. Excellent.
Nowhere left to run.
That was pretty awesome.
We can work so hard!
You're up, Mason.
Tell me the things I want to know. Where's the bomb? Where's the trigger?
Wait!
Tell us where Arash is and you'll live. You mess with the wrong people. Where's Arash?
I just handle the money. I have no idea where Arash is.
I don't think you understand the situation.
Americans have rules. You have rules.
You took hostages. The rules changed.
You clearly saw me gun down like every other... you have to tell my friend something or I can't stop him from throwing you over. Talk or you're going over.
Wait. He's in Turkey. He's meeting someone in Trabzon airfield tomorrow night.
Who is he meeting with?
I swear I don't know. They only communicate with coded messages.
Release, throw, or capture? You're coming with us.
All right, let's load him up. He'll find his voice soon enough.
Let me know if you need some help looking for it.
Hudson, we're bringing you a present. He's in Trabzon, Turkey.
Like, that was the mission, to capture him.
Qasim is out of the picture.
How long before we get Arash?
The team arrived in Turkey a few hours ago. They should be in position shortly.
Is this the mission that's shown in the trailer with the big airplane finale.
Let's go find this shithead.
Okay.
Priority is to ID a Rosh before things go hot.
Definitely hits the ground running. Like, on one hand, you lose character development because you're like, okay, I guess these guys are just military folk. And these guys are up to bad stuff. But it gets you blowing things up faster.
Any sign of a Rosh?
Are you Arash? What about you?
That's not him.
You...
Nope.
What about... Nope.
Incoming truck.
What about
Left
you?
Get eyes on it, Mason.
Is he here?
A Rosh might be in the truck.
Are you Arash? Of the tiger print pants? Gang? And suspenders? Huh. I don't think that was expected.
Hold fire. We need a positive ID. That's our man. Take it.
Ah.
Shit! We missed! Can't let it get away! Get him on! We have to stop that plane!
And you. And you. Oh. Gotta run. Yep, this is the trailer thing. Sure. One set piece after the next. Gotta keep rolling. Doesn't necessarily provide as much variety in your playstyle, but it makes for an exciting action-packed hello. Experience.
Not done yet! Patience, deploy the RC!
Let's see. Accelerate, steer, boost.
All forces with it! Take out the landing gear!
Don't mind me. Just coming on through. There we go. Also, notice how it more or less just teleported your car. Oh my gosh, hello. This was actually part of the plan. It was a very complicated plan that we had all set up.
Should have freed the hostages when you had the chance!
Hostages. It was never about the hostages. His plan is already underway. You won't be able to stop him this time. Stop who? Perseus.
Bullshit. Perseus is dead.
Dead. All this time and you didn't even know. Perseus will watch the West.
Hudson will want to hear about this. Let's sweep the tarmac for survivors and get to Langley.
Am I supposed to know who Perseus is?
The fuck is Perseus?
Okay. I'm also not the only one in the dark. Good. Thank you, Woods, for clarifying this.
1943. Detailed information from the Manhattan Project was stolen from Los Alamos by the Russian spy known as Perseus. 1968. Vietnam War. Viet Cong soldiers, orchestrated by Perseus, attempted to steal an American-made nuclear bomb from a U.S. firebase. 5 days ago, while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again and planning an attack on the West. Perseus. The CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat.
Oh yeah, this
to the
guy.
world.
Mr. Hudson, we're all aware of Perseus. We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man best suited to respond to that. CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close to capturing Perseus.
And kind of looks like a scarred Robert Redford.
This Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die.
Why do you say that?
Sir.
Every time Perseus has come into play, it shifted the balance of the Cold War. After 13 years of silence, if he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect the free world.
Sir, Mr. President.
Sir.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell Adler.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission? Is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisition for my team.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular. Most likely illegal if the press gets a hold.
What the hell are you talking about? You know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world.
Yes, thank you.
Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen, you've been given an important task. Protecting our very way of life from a great evil. There is no higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people will know of your struggles, rest assured, the entire free world will benefit.
Interesting that this game kind of, like, it begins its Cold War story with, these are the good guys, these are the bad guys. Oh, I'm glad we have subtitles for
This
text.
is Hudson.
How long until we have a lead on Perseus?
They're about to get started. Adler's in West Berlin. He should be at the safe house soon.
Do you trust him?
I'm not the one you should be asking, Black.
What about his team?
It's a strong group. He chased down Sims, Azoulay, even pulled some strings to get Helen Park from MI6. We'll get them Mason and Woods soon.
I'm not so sure about Park.
She and Adler have that business from before. Of course he wants her there.
And the new one.
The new one?
Well, don't get me started. That's the one we need to keep our eyes on.
So then that leads the question, who am I playing as? Am I still playing as Mason? Or will I be shifting between different characters? Alias Bell. First name. Oh, I can make my own character. With a classified male, female, or non-binary gender. All right. I see you there. The Australia. Let's go with North America. Military background. CIA. After a stint with the Marines, Bell joined the CIA, serving briefly under Jason Hudson. MI6 is more interesting. Paranoid and trusts no one. Violent tendencies. Reliable in execution. Lone wolf. Professional. Reliable. Calm under pressure. Let's go with methodical. Actually, yeah. No bonuses apply. There are bonuses. Okay. Weapon kick reduced. I like reliable because that extra ammo is nice. Bullet damage increased by, but bullets. Yeah, let's go with we're gonna go with the role playing aspect of this. Oh, we're methodical. When stationary. Okay, yeah, sure. And dependable. And our name is Sam. After the recent Samsung employee. Let's say Sam Fisher, except without the C. Completely different person. Also, there really should be a new Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell game. Ubisoft, what the hell are you doing? But enough about that.
Bell, welcome to West Berlin.
Die Landebahn. Oh, then that should be Helen Park.
Adler. Bell.
Does my character not have a voice? I mean, Call of Duty characters have a history of not having a voice actor. Though it's more towards like recent Call of Duty games where
surge in Russian chatter
your protagonist has been able to speak.
CIA and the DoD are tapping their inside sources for anything substantial. So far, there are no leads on Perseus.
MI6 has come up empty-handed as well.
And we'll have to start somewhere. So we're going back here. Vietnam, 1968. One of our closest encounters with Perseus.
Shit. Some part of me always knew that mission wasn't done with us.
Pull up everything we've got on the attack in Da Nang and run it past Park. She'll cross-reference it with MI6.
We're looking for code names, encrypted transmission, Russian activity with NVA, anything that could be a lead.
You got it.
Bell, this is where you come in.
Okay.
Your MI6 experience helped our team back in Nam.
Oh, yeah.
Once again.
Thanks.
Head to the evidence board. We'll retrace our steps through Da Nang. Anything that could give us a lead on Perseus.
All right.
That's it. Seems pick up the rest of it.
Thank you, Agent Azulay.
Use the evidence board to select the next mission, replay previous missions, or examine evidence. When you see this icon, new evidence is available to assist you in the next mission and more. So we've got Perseus. Yes, I know my internet connection is awful. Let's see. Still at large. The Central Intelligence Agency knows little of the figure it has dubbed Perseus. Records of his actions date back to the end of World War II, and suspected appearances are documented up through the Vietnam War. After that, only silence. This photo is the only clear likeness in the agency's archives. Analysts estimate its date from the mid to late 1950s. Interestingly, sometime around that same period, the elusive Soviet operative began to refer to himself using the Perseus moniker, perhaps as a point of pride, or was it mocking nod to his pursuers? Black Ops. This mission authorization telegram was sent to Russell Adler from Emerson Black, the deputy strategist within the CIA's Directorate of Operations. Mr. Adler, by direct authorization of the President, we are pleased to grant you and your team an unconditional license to conduct clandestine operations in pursuit of Perseus on both domestic and foreign soil. As previously noted, our preferences for apprehension of the target, otherwise terminate. Jason Hudson will provide material support and intelligence from the agency as needed. Do not hesitate to keep him fully informed of day-to-day operations. While I understand his concerns about your unorthodox team construction and the inherent volatility in such an arrangement, be assured that you will be given the opportunity to prove yourself. On a personal note, the President expressed to me his utmost faith in your capabilities. The stakes of the current situation need not be repeated. Deputy Strategist, Director of Operations, Emerson Black. Photo of Trabzon Airfield, a delivery for Perseus. After Russell Adler's confrontation with Arash Kadivar, analysis of Trabzon Airfield revealed that Kadivar may have been moving weapons to Perseus. It is speculation, though, as the recipient and destination remain unclear. What is clear that Kadivar is somehow connected to Perseus, and Kadivar appeared to have knowledge of an impending attack of ambiguous nature. Hmm. "8,000 miles from home, located just north of Da Nang, Camp Haskins was part of a conglomeration of U.S. military bases that supported the Army, Marines, Navy, and Air Force. Russell Adler's MACV-SOG team was briefly stationed there in fall of 1967 into the early winter of 1968. This photo was taken on a rare day without rain during the region's winter monsoon season. It was during this week that Da Nang that Adler's team discovered evidence of Perseus activity in Vietnam. A photo of Adler and Sims. Shared joy, shared suffering. After Lawrence Sims graduated from Rochester Institute of Technology, he entered the Army, where he served for 2 years before joining the ranks of the Central Intelligence Agency. His first major assignment placed him on Russell Adler's MACV-SOG team in Vietnam, where he immediately became one of Adler's favorite cohorts. By the end of their time there, Sims was also Adler's most trusted confidant. He has been a mainstay on Adler's various teams ever since. Calendar 1967, biding their time. The Studies and Observations Group, MACV-SOG, began covert missions in Vietnam in 1964. In July 1967, Russell Adler and a small team of MACV-SOG operatives were sent by the Central Intelligence Agency to the Quang Nam province in central Vietnam. While training and often operating alongside the other battalions that moved in and out of the area over the months, Adler's group always had an ear to the ground, listening for any words of Soviet activity. When a viable rumor appeared, they would move on their own to investigate. It wasn't until January 1968 that the CIA finally confirmed the presence of Perseus. The events in Da Nang during January 1968 revealed an embarrassing vulnerability in the fracture jaw plan. It was immediately scrapped before any additional damage could be done. As the fortunes of U.S. military in Vietnam declined, senior military officers, including General William Westmoreland, began to enact a top-secret plan, the deployment of tactical nuclear weapons in Vietnam. Perseus learned of this plan, codenamed Fracture Jaw, as well as the storage location of one of the first bombs sent to the country. One morning in early January 1968, MACV-SOG operator Lawrence Sims left Da Nang Air Base with USAF Airman Darren Cupp for a routine recon mission. After experiencing mechanical difficulties, their chopper touched down in a jungle clearing 15 miles outside of the base. While waiting for assistance, they were ambushed by Viet Cong and forced to flee into the jungle. Cupp was killed in combat. Sims, ammo exhausted, took Cupp's knife and circled the clearing perimeter. He managed to take out 3 soldiers by hand before reinforcements arrived and secured the malfunctioning chopper. Sims never parted with the knife after that incident. It now hangs from the board as a good luck charm. Alright, we've examined the evidence, but I think we're going to do this mission next time. For now, though, got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.